Many people describe the Bay of Islands as one of the most beautiful places on Earth. And once you are here, it's easy to see why. With 144 islands, crystal clear water, incredible marine life, and some of the best boating conditions anywhere in the world, this place, it feels like a place made to be explored from the water. I've been lucky enough to visit some of the world's top boating destinations, from the Caribbean and the Mediterranean to Southeast Asia and Australia. And now I'm back in New Zealand after 15 years, where I once lived, to explore Bay of Islands myself. Today I'm meeting with Scott, an experienced master mariner and the founder of a well-regarded charter company in the Bay of Islands. Let's explore this beautiful place together. Okay, to start with, could you tell us a little bit about your background and how you came to build this charter business in the Bay of Islands?
Yeah, certainly. So I was born and raised in the Bay of Islands here. I knew from a very young age, to say before I left high school, that I wanted to be based here. It's such a stunning part of the world that I really wanted to be able to showcase it and blend my passion for sailing, being out on the water, as well as travelling and showing others in the world we have here. Starting the business off, buying a boat off in Greece, narrowed down the particular boat I wanted to Bali 0.5, which was Serenity. So she was our first boat. Bought her in 2022 and sailed her back from Greece to the Bay of Islands here. We kicked off with her for the first 2 seasons, and then the 3rd season we purchased Full Change, which is designed and built locally in the Bay of Islands. Really unique boat, the boat we're on here today. So we launched Territory in December 2025, offering with her something completely different to what we have with our 2 sailing catamarans. The idea there was we couldn't really offer the hole in the rock as one of our experiences in full. We could go up to the hole, but not all the way through. And it is quite a way out. So Territory is ideally suited for showing off that natural landmark that we have here in the Bay of Islands.
Great. When people plan a trip to New Zealand, usually they think of Auckland and Queenstown first. What makes the Bay of Islands so special and such a rewarding place to come, and especially for the people who love the water and the complete beginners?
Yeah, I think one of the things that the Bay of Islands has going for it is it's so different to the other parts of the country. New Zealand's quite lucky in the fact that we have a very diverse nation. It's long and skinny, top of the end of the country. We're here in a subtropical region all year round. We enjoy some lovely sailing conditions like this in an off-peak time. No boats around, yet we enjoy glorious sunshine. The fact that we have 144 islands out here in the bay means that there's always somewhere protected and sheltered for us to go to and explore. The fact that we've got this beautiful wildlife that can be seen in very few places in the country that are endangered, and not just in the country but also worldwide. You know, we have endemic species here that are only on islands these days because they've become extinct or endangered on the mainland.
Can you talk more about this wildlife?
Yeah, so the wildlife we've got here, so New Zealand's endemic species are primarily birds. Before humans arrived, there were no pests. There was no rats, cats, stoats, weasels, dogs, all of those. They all predate on the birds and their eggs. That made these birds extinct or endangered. So what New Zealand's done to try and protect them is make these number of islands around the coastline of New Zealand wildlife sanctuaries. We've got one of those here in the Bay of Islands. So we have perfectly graded tracks that people can enjoy, and almost guaranteed to see endangered birds during those walks, and they just simply won't see elsewhere.
And also the marine mammal life,
yeah,
right?
Absolutely, marine mammal life as well. We have a marine wildlife sanctuary in the Bay of Islands also. So we have a group of dolphins here which live here. They don't travel elsewhere. They're here for life. There's a number of efforts that are put in place to maintain that group of dolphins and build the population. The population has reduced over time, and so they protected them by introducing these measures. Whales on occasion, you see orca, humpbacks, fin whales occasionally. Oceanic manta ray visited. We have seals, which we can regularly see, and then the world's smallest penguin, the little blue penguin.
Serenity, Full Change, and Territory. Could you tell us about the size, style, and which type of group and occasion each one is best for?
Certainly, yep. So Serenity is our 45-foot sailing catamaran. her point of difference is really the four-deck arrangement, where we have a solid deck as opposed to the trampoline that we have on Cool Change. With that comes another level of comfort and lounging, I guess. So if people are into the finer details or being a bit more comfortable and having more space to lounge out, then Serenity would be the boat. She has a bit more external space. The cockpit is a bit larger. Cool Change, on the other hand, she's a bit more performance orientated. She's still very comfortable and luxurious, but for the keen sailors, I always like to steer them towards Cool Change because she's such a unique boat with a twin mast, rig design, freestanding carbon fibre rigs. It means that she's got a lot of sail area, more power, also drives that retract up into the hull. It means that she gets along really well and is a really enjoyable boat for keen sailors to sail on. Terry is different again. She is a 28-foot Axopar, being our fast sports cruiser. She can zip around all over the Bay of Islands, only offering day charters on her, whereas we do offer the multi-day charters, the catamarans along with day charters. Terry can go through the hole in the rock, she can island hop, she's good for the scuba excursions or fishing trips, and we tie in her sometimes with our multi-day charters to come alongside and do those excursions where some of the party don't want to maybe do a day out fishing. Tends to be the ladies like to stay on board and relax and maybe have a cocktail, etc. Some of the guys want to go off and do a fishing trip, so we can combine those assets together and to make one unique experience.
If someone is here for the first time and only has one full day on the water, what would your ideal day look like? And what are the highlights that they can miss?
We've got quite a range of options available, anything from water sports and activities, stand-up paddleboards, snorkeling. We've got wildlife walks on the island. The sailing, of course, we like to feature the tastes and flavours of the area, so incorporating our gourmet meals with our chefs and our cocktails sourced from local spirits and wines of the area. All of that kind of all combined makes what we like to deliver on as a complete experience of what Northland and New Zealand kind of tastes and feels and sounds like. To give an idea of one day on the water alone, I would say sail out on one of the sailing catamarans, 2 hours roughly, sailing to our destination of choice. We'll find a nicely sheltered bay, drop anchor, give them a chance to enjoy those activities that they can choose from, be it step ashore or the relaxing on board or the water sports activities. And then when that's all done and dusted and they're all well fed, we'll head back on in and enjoy a leisurely cruise back to the harbour.
Great. And besides the popular spots, are there any hidden places that can show the soul of Bay of Islands and the normal tourists cannot find?
Yeah, definitely. I'd say first off, the Black Rocks is a highlight for me personally. It's not often on the beaten track that many tourists go on. I always like to incorporate this, particularly on a day where we've got big swell to showcase these breaking waves over them. And that's always quite a dramatic scene to see. There's one of the islands we have in the bay is a well-hidden cave that actually leads out to a tunnel on the external side of the island. So at the high tide, we can take them through, show them where this cave is. We personally call it Taniwha's Cave, as Māori legend refers to Taniwha and living in such places, which is a mythological creature. At the high tide, we can have our guests go into this cave and they snorkel out through this tunnel, which can be dark at the narrowest part, but they have the light dead ahead of them to kind of guide the way. And then when they get to the opening, they have this beautiful clear water, nutrient rich, so there's a lot of sea life out there that they can check out. And then we'll have them swim back on into the beach. Other popular things that are not on the average tourist list of things that they will see would be the uninhabited islands that we have out here. You can't access them by the likes of ferries and regular boats. When you have a private charter with us, we can access any of these islands. We've got tenders, we've got stand-up paddleboards that we can drop them off on, and they can explore these places that aren't ordinarily accessible.
Right. I noticed that your trips are not just about being on the boat. You bring together food, wine, wildlife, culture, and local experiences. So why are they important to show the bay at its best?
Yeah, we like to provide a complete package. There's so many things you can do here. Trying to pack all of those together, show the best bits, it's quite important to us. See, different guests have different preferences as well. So fact that someone might want to do a scuba dive and the others just might want to relax on board and never leave the boat. We work quite closely with partners that add to our offering, such as our guided walks. Those that are particularly interested in the native wildlife and the bird life, being able to guide those guests around an island that's flourishing with bird life, as well as driving the message of the importance of the work that they're doing. From the get-go, we've always wanted to showcase not just the sights, but the flavours and the sounds and the whole complete package of what makes up North and what makes the Bay of Islands. Having the fact that we have chefs on board as opposed to we're not giving sandwiches for our average meal unless it's requested, of course. We will do a gourmet meal, we'll do the main and the dessert. So again, setting another layer of the complete package of giving people the experience of what Northland is about, what New Zealand is about, and what time being out on the water is about, particularly that seafood, being able to catch your own seafood and have it fresh from sea to table in a space of, say, an hour. I think that it really sets apart from other places in the world where some of those aspects aren't necessarily available.
So once people understand different boats, how the pricing and experiences differ between shorter trips, full-day charter, and more extended experiences, and what's typically included and what makes them unique?
The day charters that we offer are anything from 4 hours plus. We would focus on the 144 islands within the Bay of Islands. For those, as I mentioned, we have no shortage of places to stop. We're sport for choice. So one day can vary from another quite drastically, and we design those days around any preferences that the guests might have. Multi-day charters, on the other hand, go one step further and even more customization available because you're not having to be in by 3 or 4 p.m, whatever the time may be. At the end of the charter, it means that we can enjoy the sunrise, the sunsets. It means that we can go further afield outside the Bay of Islands. Specific request to head outside the Bay, then that would be likely the case. Moving on to 3-4 days plus, then we do have the availability of the Cavalli Islands, which is only a few hours sail north of here. There's Whangaroa Harbour, Whangamumu, which is an old whaling station. Tutukaka is a jump-off point for the Four Knights Islands, which is one of the best dive sites in the world. Each of those regions outside the Bay of Islands is quite different and unique to the others. Different topography, landscapes, and feelings as to what you can get there. Some speak more to culture and history, others are more about the natural landscape. And yeah, it's, again, another range of diversity within our region here really showcases what we have to offer.
And when your guests leave at the end of the day, what do you hope they remember the most?
I think that most people that we have come on board, what they want to get out of it, time on board and charter with us, is just being able to disconnect, relax, unwind, explore new sites, learn about culture, history. I think that's what we try to deliver upon with all of our charters, is packaging it all up and sharing with them not just the beauty of the area and the history that we have here, but also what a Kiwi is like. I think we've got a great team where everyone's friendly, happy, loves doing what they're doing, and I think that flows through to the quality of the product that we deliver. So what I hope that they leave with is good memories of New Zealand, of the people, of the places, of the culture, and the flavours of the region, and something that they would like to recommend to their friends and family and say, I'd love to do that again sometime, or recommend that their friends do sometime.
Definitely.
Yeah.
The Bay of Islands isn't just somewhere to visit, it's somewhere to experience properly, and the right boat and itinerary make all the difference. I work directly with Scott and his team, so if you are considering your charter here, message me and I will curate a right option for your trip.